Hi guys, it's Adam here with Florida Man Adventures. It's been a minute since I've seen you guys. I have been busy at work, but hey, guess what? Gator season's about 3 weeks away, and I got a new little toy I'm gonna show you guys. I'll tell you what, you know that we've had a ton of memories on the Gator tracks. That boat has been so good to me, and you guys have seen who knows how many gators roll over the side of it. That being said though, anybody that knows anything about the aluminum boat industry knows that there's a player in the industry that is the granddad of them all. And I guess you could say I got sucked into the hype because we got a new Prodigy, and she's slick. In this video, I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the new boat. I mean, we got, like I said earlier, we got gator season coming up here in a few weeks, and we got a bunch of fans that were taking gator hunting. We got a bunch of guys that do YouTube that were taking gator hunting, and it's gonna be fun like it is every week. But before we hop into the boat, I'm just gonna kind of really honestly start with things that aren't Prodigy related, and one of those things is this trailer. As you see, those wheels are slick. This trailer is actually a Tennessee trailer, and the cool thing about these Tennessee trailers, obviously they're made in Tennessee. The thing that I like about them most is that the axle system is what they call the vault axle system, made by Dexter. You see here, obviously the vault made by Dexter. I'm not sure, I can't really get up under there to show you, but the coolest thing about these trailers is they are absolutely no maintenance. Keep the tires aired up, keep the tires with tread on them, and that trailer is good to go. Lifetime warranty on these trailers. From what I understand, it's just the axle straight through, it's enclosed on both ends, and there's grease or maybe oil inside the axle. I'm not exactly sure how it works. This is cool new technology. I think that they have the patent on it. The Tennessee trailer with the no maintenance axles, which is, it's awesome. I don't have to worry about greasing those bearings and any of that crap. We got power in this barge here. It's a 115 Mercury Pro XS command thrust. And let me tell you guys something, that command thrust, I read all about it. Boy does it get up, and boy does it go. I'm used to that 90 on the back of that Gator tracks. Whew. That 115 command thrust shoots out of there like a hot missile. So other than that, we got of course, the Minn Kota Tarova. That's going to be the 80-pound thrust, the iPilot. The thing that I like about this the most, though, is you got the finger control iPilot that you can use. You can also hook it up and do foot control, which, if you know me, I love using the foot control, because when you got both hands busy on a rod, busy on a pull rope, a snatch hook, or whatever, you really don't want to be fooling with that Bluetooth dang hand controller. So that foot control is going to be huge. It's one thing that I really wanted. And even though I wanted the 112-pound thrust, the 80-pound thrust is the only one that Minn Kota makes with the foot control, from my understanding. So that's the one we got. The other cool thing is that Prodigy did for us here. So we have that side mount there, but we also have this front mount. And as you see, all you got to do is click, click, pull, pull, set it here, and it's front mounted on the boat there. That's a super awesome feature to have, because this boat is actually outfitted for bow fishing as well. So with the bow fishing lights, the trolling motor will actually go on the front there, and bow fishing lights obviously go all around it, and I'll show you all that later on in the video. So specs on this boat. So this is actually a 1960, which means it's 19 foot by 60 inches wide. And that's plenty of room for what I do. The Gator tracks is actually 1860, and I'm going to get into some specs in another video comparing Gator tracks to Prodigy. But even though they have the same measurements essentially, there is a lot of difference. But I will also say, even though it's 1960, if you look here, this is what they call the fishtail, aka the hunt deck on the Gator tracks, and this doesn't count. So actually the boat's going to be about 20 feet and 10 inches. So, you know, you're closing in on 21 feet of boat. And as you guys have seen, the way I use these boats, I use every single inch of what I got. So, you know, first glance at this Prodigy, what I noticed first off was the craftsmanship. These welds on this boat, look here. Every single one of these welds are beautiful. And I'm not even a great welder, or I actually don't even know how to weld. I actually don't even know how to weld at all, but I can look at them and tell that whoever laid those things down, these dimes that you boys talk about, those look like little bitty dimes to me. They're just splat, 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 and it looks beautiful. And just the general overall craftsmanship of this boat, it's well put together. There's nothing on this boat that isn't rock solid and sturdy. From the latches to the sea deck to every single thing on this boat, the craftsmanship is at an unbelievable level that I haven't experienced as a boat owner. So Prodigy has nailed it with the craftsmanship. And you know, I've heard people talk, I've heard things, you know, in the industry, you know, if you want a pretty boat, go to Prodigy. Well, this boat is absolutely beautiful. So getting started actually on the bones and the organs of this boat, of course got the pulling platform here. Pulling platform with the seat on top there. We got the Millennium seats that are removable. As you see, this oak limb here actually caught this when we were backing in here. So we got the Millennium seat up there that's removable. The pulling platform is removable for easy pulls of 2 4 tabs, and we have a removable platform. But I actually love that platform. Set stuff on top of it when I'm standing here. It's actually really good tool. It's got 4 rod holders back there on the end too that I will be using more than I even think I will. So obviously it's a center console model boat. Center console, just standard center console. Got all the gadgets and gizmos. The command thrust, obviously, with its own thing. Fuel gauges, nav lights, builds interior lights, which the interior lights are super slick. Live well, the boat's got reversible lights, side lights, spotlight up front, which we'll get to later. Jack plate, power poles. I got the Humminbird Helix 10. Got chips and that for where I gator hunt and everywhere else and where I fish. Minn Kota pass there, Ordale there for the trolling motor. The thing I like about this also is it's got this storage container dry box here that's lockable. Obviously I just got a bunch of junk in here now, but you know, good spot to keep gator tags, you know, all the valuables that you can keep in there. In the bottom down there's open, but I actually have this bag full of life jackets here now, and I'll tell you why I have that bag here shortly. So one thing that also is on the Prodigy, just like my other boat, is this lean seat. Obviously you can remove that, remove the pin, pull the lean seat up, and that's removable as well. Cup holders, rod holders, kind of all the above. But I'll tell you guys, and if you've ever been fishing with me, gator hunting with me, whatever, I am not a fan of these lean seats. They get in the way, and I'm actually just going to get a 120 quart Yeti, put across there, some extra storage and drinks and whatnot. Actually allow it onto the deck a little bit too, because that lean post honestly, it just gets in the way. I mean, I use it when the kids are with me, whatnot, to let them sit on, play on, whatever. But that lean post, they ain't gonna be with me when I'm gator hunting. So moving on forward here, we got center console, lean seat. We also got this live well. It's a 24-inch live well. Obviously it opens up. Got all the normal live well stuff. But honestly, what I do is I plug everything. I use this as storage. This boat doesn't have a cooler on it, so I can foresee during gator season that will get plugged up and filled with ice. That also acts as a seat. I mean, it's pretty nice that it's built into the center console. And you know, you've been hunting with me, you know, I always have a cooler sitting right there. I'm not going to have that on the Prodigy because I have the live well / storage compartment / cooler, whatever I want to make it for the day. That's what that's going to be. So it's pretty cool though. It's built in. kind of save some room in the back where my old live well used to be. Moving on here to the storage of the Prodigy. Obviously, there's 2 front storage compartments. Lift that up. And you see here, it's shallow. I mean, it's shallow. That's one storage compartment there. That's the front light there that attaches, detaches, kind of like everything on this boat to where, so there's a storage compartment there. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's nice and roomy, but it's a storage compartment nonetheless. And we got this front hatch here, which I like to keep a go bag here. I keep, fire extinguisher, all the legalities. Whenever I get pulled over by a game warden, I like to be able to say, hey, here's my bag, here's everything you need, check it and let them be gone. They have a job to do. I don't need them asking 1,000 questions, so I give them that go bag and then they go. And yeah, as you see, once again, I'm in a very deep storage compartment, but a storage compartment nonetheless. Another cool feature that we got on this boat is the sound bar there. It's all Bluetooth, all connected to the power grid here on the boat. It's really cool for taking the kids out or fishing or whatever. Play some tunes and whatnot. And we got the catwalks. Got the cup holders in the catwalks. Another cool thing that's on this boat here is under here there's a shelf, and there's actually lighting up under that as well. That's going to be a spot, all the gator hunting I do, that's bang sticks and rods and reels are going to go up in there a lot. Get out of the way when we're traveling. Also built into this catwalk here. Whoop! These dry boxes. My pile of trolling motor stuff. I keep seat swivels there as well. It's got the USB port. Charge your phone, whatever you need to do there. So lights on this boat. Obviously we have the one light that's in the storage compartment that's right up there up front, which is removable. We got the side nav lights. They have the reversible lights as well. So those are going to be right there. That's just a flick of a button, like everything else on this boat. As far as gas tank goes, got a 28-gallon metal tank there. Everything in the back is nice, clean. Obviously, we got our bilge pumps, live well stuff, everything wired really nicely. Obviously, that's going to end up getting in the way at some point. Somebody will trip over this during gator season, 100% guaranteed. Batteries, I think I covered batteries when I was up here in the storage compartment, but I will go over that with you guys now. So we got obviously the trolling motor, the 24-volt trolling motor. Two lithium batteries there. Got the onboard charger in the next storage box, which is there. And we got our deep cranking battery down back in the corner of this. And something else I forgot to mention too, which is going to be huge for what I do. These power poles. We got 2 of them back here. Obviously mounted on. There's those reverse lights there we were talking about. So 2 of the power poles. Whenever we need to hunker down, we'll go ahead and hunker down. But also, if you look right over there, there's the poles that go through these holes right here, and can also just kind of push us down in a pinch in a hurry if we need to. That's pretty cool. So another thing that I'm going to show you guys now, I'm not going to put it all together, that we had on this boat here, is the Bowfishing lights. So you see those, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4 lights on this side, 4 lights on that side. This plugs into a generator that sits right there, or you can run it off your boat as well. Right under there is an extension cord that'll hook right to it as well. And I'm actually in a time pinch because I take my daughter to softball hitting lessons. If you follow me on social media, you know why I haven't been doing much hunting and fishing, because I've been dealing with softball. That's okay though. It's an even trade on. I love that just as much as I love hunting and fishing. Essentially what it is this, that little bracket there, bolts in there. That bracket there, bolts in there. that goes in there, and it's literally in 5 minutes. This boat goes from a fishing boat, gator hunting boat, to a bow fishing boat. So pretty gosh darn cool. To sum it all up, we got the new Prodigy. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit disappointed. And one of the things on the boat, and that one thing being that my gator tracks spoiled me, because even though we're 60 inches at the bottom on the gator tracks, the side of that gator tracks goes out about 10 inches from the bottom, and the Prodigy goes straight up. So, you know, you're looking here, I think the measurement is like 58 inches there, and then it tapers back and it gets wide, but it really doesn't meet its standard till here, as opposed to the gator tracks, we're as wide as we can be starting here. So, I mean, it takes away probably a 3 square foot of, you know, hunting, fishing, recreational space, but, you know, it kind of is what it is. I will say this boat is extremely well built. This boat is fancy. I love it. I'm actually quite nervous about pulling these gators up, because you know what the side of that boat right there is going to look like in about 3 months. So if any of you guys have any suggestions on ways to keep their head away from my boat, drop down in the comments and let me know, because I'm trying to figure something out, because I do not need gators chewing on this boat. So big summary: 1960 18-inch hunt deck. Actually, it's not called a hunt deck, it's called fishtail with Prodigy. 115 Mercury Pro access command thrust, 80-pound Minn Kota Tarova. Got the bow fishing lights. We got our 2 storage containers here, catwalks with storage under them, live well / storage / maybe even a cooler if we're hot day in Central Florida. Movable center console, movable lean posts, millennium seats, removable pulling platform, dual blades for the power pole, beautiful Tennessee trailer. One more thing, 28-inch sides. The gator tracks ends right there. We can carry more weight to the meat market, boys and girls. So hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Love this Prodigy. You know, something that if I do it over again, when I do it over again, because it's happening, I'm just going to build me a new one. Even though I just got this one, I'm going to find a way to get these storage compartments a little deeper, because if there's one knock on this boat, there ain't no storage on this thing. So I'm going to start learning how to travel light, because really, other than the live well and 6-inch deep storage containers, there ain't nothing. So hey, like I told you guys earlier, it's getting close to gator season. You guys know what happens in gator season. I don't have to be an ER nurse anymore. We get to be full YouTube for about 4 months, my favorite time of year. I'm going to actually be doing a gator equipment and Q&A video here in the next couple weeks. So if you guys have any questions about gator season, about any equipment that I use, about the Prodigy boat, drop them down in the comments, DM me on Instagram, whatever you guys need to do to get them to me, and I'll actually answer them in the video for you guys. And you know, something that I get asked about actually quite a lot is, what do you like, the Prodigy or the gator tracks more? Well, that's like saying, you know, do you like one kid better than another kid? But I tell you what I'm going to do. It'll probably be during gator season when I have both of the boats at the lake house. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, pro cons for both. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know which one I would pick. If I had to choose one of the two right now, I don't know which one I'd pick. So I guess we'll figure it out after a few gator hunts. But hey, like I said, I appreciate you guys watching. Drop those questions down in the comment, because I'm going to be ramping those gator hunting videos up here in about 2 weeks, especially the prep and equipment video. So anything you guys want to know, let me know. If any of you guys drew some really good gator tags on Lake Istapoga, on Lake Okeechobee, Kissimmee, the Kissimmee River, even Manatee County, which is my favorite county to hunt, which is where the frickin' giants in the state of Florida live. Manatee County, Sleeper County. You guys hit me up. I would love to help you out, and it'd be a fun time. maybe make a little YouTube video out of it. So hey, appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I gotta get this girl to a hitting lesson because softball never stops, baby. We'll see you guys. Take care. Like I said, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.